presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, there's Chiefs head man Andy Reid. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Harrison Butker.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings up the best of his teammates each and every week.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 4. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the Raiders' 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the set. Go.
On first down, here's Love. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Mendoza. Big yardage there on the scramble. That gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Here's Love again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He was brought down
3rd and 12.
Tranquil. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and
Operating from the gun. Mendoza. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 40-yard
Gay's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
4 yards.
From the 23, here's the second down and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 16.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180.
Now Mahomes. Pass to the right side, hauled in by Royals. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
7-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, Mendoza. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. To throw is Mendoza from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
A.J. Cole.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Nico Remigio deep for KC. Time, 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already, not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Pass complete to Royals. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throw out wide to Walker. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
First down, Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. In motion, the tight end. Mahomes now to throw. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. And Walker has it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes to throw once more. Now he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Noah Gray, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Raiders 3.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. Working downfield. He's got Thornton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Yards. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to throw again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Mendoza. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. He finds Royals. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 25
With
yards.
the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll look to throw here on first down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Caught a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Royals, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble. And this 3rd quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
The Chiefs offense ready to go again. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Mendoza. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
Ready?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Mendoza. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Looking to throw. Mendoza. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Raiders first down.
Back to throw. Mendoza. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
At the 2-yard
Going to give it to Love. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Mahomes going to throw. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprising face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now here's Mahomes. This one goes underneath to Walker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Chiefs, first down. A gain of 7. And a first down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Mahomes. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First down, Kansas
So the Chiefs
City.
in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Raiders now down by 12, 65 seconds remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And here's Mendoza operating from the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Kansas City, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.